Hey man, we are live Google Hangout. Welcome. It's actually a couple of minutes till the top of the hour. But I'm excited you're here in my wonderful little dungeon that I've rigged up here. I've done a lot of webinars, but not the Google Hangout. So this is kind of cool. Just kicking back here, relaxed on a fine Friday, and I'm doing this for you. I'm going to be flipping over to a little presentation here that talks about how to optimize and really plan out best practices, if you will, and specifically a tool set today too that will help you get cranked out for these live pages very, very quickly. And we're talking specifically about landing pages. So I am super excited, super fired up, as I like to say, because frankly, just you being here is very important to not only you, but to me, because I think I can really help you today. And if you are a beginner or somebody who's been at this for a while, or perhaps even the super advanced, this is still going to help you because there'll be some insights. You know, you probably have experienced this yourself. Hey, man, the curse of knowledge. I'm not going to go to this event or this webinar or this live workshop. It's out of my way. It's a little bit too much money at this time. I can't fit it into my schedule. Plus, I kind of know all these things anyway, so no need, right? Well, you end up actually going. And what happens? Well, you meet some great people, which is always a cool thing. But you get one or two nuggets that just, you know, spins the way you thought about things, gives you a greater opportunity to really develop yourself, your business, your company, whether you're an individual, a solopreneur, or a larger business, you know, Fortune 100, 500, and up. Now, I've had the chance to work with large businesses, small and big, right? But the truth is, let me just check something here. 1 second. This is all about technology, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and refresh this real quick, and I'm turning my face, which is not cool, but it should be recording over there. So I'm going to hit the play button right now, and the verdict is, are we seeing myself? Yes, we are. Yes, we are good, Matt. Hey, how about this technology stuff? My water is splashing over here. So I've had a chance to work with large and small businesses and everything in between. I'm very excited here because a lot of these strategies, and it's interesting, as I said, working with larger businesses, some of these strategies just apply throughout, right? And we know that strategies, they don't really change much, right? You know, business 101, marketing 101, sales 101. But the tactics do, and today we're going to talk about tactics. We're going to pull a little bit back. We need to get the foundation, the platform, the planning in place, but that's actually for later. And I promise you, I'm not going to leave you hanging. Towards the end here, I'm going to share some things with you that gives you an opportunity to kind of take this to the next level if you choose to. So that's my gift to you there. Plus, if you look below this video, and if you're watching a replay, shoot me a note, but there's actually a book giveaway, and it's right here. Let me pull it up for you if you can't quite see it. This is brand new, a few months out in the bookstores right now, doing really well, getting some great feedback. It's actually moved into just the second print, just got the word from Entrepreneur Publishing, Entrepreneur Magazine. So this is very, very exciting. Of course, it means that it's working. In all of this marketing and sales stuff, a lot of teaching and coaching and consulting out there, we want results. We want to see the best results for our business, and sometimes we would prefer it to be overnight, but frankly, there's a process and a framework that we have to use, and I'm going to share a little bit of that today. I'm going to actually share some tactics, as I said, but I am definitely going to get you into a mindset shift on how you do these things, what you should be doing, and specifically some of the results that I've seen. And I'm going to use a little bit of this campaign here as well as some examples for you. So it's weird. I'm looking at myself on this third monitor over here, and I'm speaking sort of in somewhat stereo. Anyway, the truth is, this is a Google Hangout. It's very easy to get this going. It's a couple of gotchas, and in fact, let me see here if I can load this up. This is kind of a cool thing. I'm doing this live, so just bear with me. But this is what we call the Google. See, now it's not working. This is called the lower third. I'm just going to say yawn here. And I'm going to turn this on. Actually, it should be working now. Yeah, there you go. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and switch this around. That may not be actually working. See, it worked fine yesterday. That's okay. We're going to just go ahead and turn that bad boy off for now. There you go. See how cool that is, man? I just put that at the bottom. That is a Google Hangout little tool set. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with this. I'm going to just turn that off, and we're going to get back to it right there. So now that I've given you a little bit of a context and where I'm come from, I'm going to talk a little bit about me, but not much, because this is about you. It's kind of a quick hangout, and you can punch in your questions in the chat room there. We didn't send this out to a lot of people. We wanted this to be very specific to you. In fact, as you'll see, I work very closely and very personally with my clients, and this is not a mass production. In fact, you'll learn probably some of these strategies can apply for you as well. So without further ado, boys and girls, we are fired up. It's a little bit past the hour of 1 o'clock here today, so I'm just going to shoot right back into it here. And let's flip over. So this is the last time you see my face until the end, where I'm going to share the bonus with you and some other goodies. So without further ado, let's dig in and do the good old screen share, and here we go. Now you don't see my face, right? Which is a good thing. Or actually, you do see my face. It's right there on the first slide. Yeah, so I'm gonna take you through this. I'm gonna actually do a quick refresh here and take a look-see on what we got over here. This is kind of the multi-prong approach here. All right, we are ready to rock and roll. Man, I am excited that you're here, as I said, and we have some real good stuff. This is the how to plan and build high converting landing pages, and the goal is to improve your online growth. And I'm going to take you through it. As I said, there's some technical aspects, but here's the beauty. It is so low tech and yet so high output. You're just going to love it. And what I also wanted to share with you is, if you want to tweet this out, there's a tweet button on the page that feel free to use that anytime and share out to your world, because they can jump on, right? We're live right now. There's my Twitter handle right there, and there's my Facebook handle, and of course my domain name there. Some of the things that I've been doing is it's kind of cool. It's been out there in the marketplace for a bit. Outside of client work, I also write and coach and train a lot, and you can see some of the places there. But you know what? Enough of me here. I just want to tell you that this is all about you, and you have skills. You have expertise, right? You have a strong work ethic, and you as a coach, a consultant, a entrepreneur, somebody who's in the financial field, the real estate field, the healthcare field, anybody who's out there is a service professional, essentially. You have a lot of knowledge and expertise, and often I come across people who frankly need a swift kick in the butt. That may be you, maybe not, but the fact is you have amazing skills, background, and experience, and you can help your clients with your products, with your services, with whatever you do. And I just want to make sure that if this matches you, and I know it does because you're on this webcast right now, then we're on a good path. We're on a good path, man. And this is not about the snake oil path. And for people who are looking for sort of this hyping miracle system, you know, there's the fast and easy idea, the hey, man, I'm going to watch this, I'm going to learn some tricks from Jan here, and I'm just going to apply it and get rich quick. Yeah, no, that doesn't apply. So there's no income claims here. You'll see a little bit of this money kind of terms being thrown around. But you know what? You can copy this, and you can make this work for you. But again, kind of doing the FTC disclaimers here right off the bat. But you might be surprised. I don't tend to actually throw too much sort of dollars in your face and checks. You see a lot of that out there. Take it for what it's worth and check me out. And wait until the end until we get this special bonus going for you. So, but with all of that sort of little bit of a negative turn, right? Let's just say this: it's fast and easy. How's that for sort of being, black and white on this? I'm going one direction. I'm suddenly turning around the next. How about that? Well, the truth is, we're going to talk about landing pages today, and the first question that comes up is why, right? Why landing pages? You know, we're going to get into what they are and whatnot, but you know, it's extremely effective. Marketing Sherpa is a research center, if you will, white papers, case studies. A lot of work has been done and still is by the wonderful folks at marketingsherpa.com. 94% of the B2B and B2C companies term it effective. There's a reason for that, and we'll show you why and some examples of that today. And also we know that there's about we know about HubSpot, right? They claim that the average conversion rate, visitor to lead, right, is 35.62. Very, very cool. Again, based on research from a lot of different markets, a lot of different research channels, and you know, nothing to sneeze at there. So I want you to kind of consider this as a bit of a background. And while we talk about landing pages here today, and hey, here's what they are, let's first start with what they are not. Here's one from the mortgage sort of lending field, the real estate area. This is not one of a landing page, but you'd be amazed. This is very common. Let me take a quick drink here while you watch this amazing page on the screen right now. So this is not a landing page. It really is the antithesis, the opposite of what the landing page is. So let's take a look. Maybe it's this. No, it's not. Here's one from SAP. This is not a landing page. This looks like just a list of papers and a bland statement at the top and a tiny little contact us phone number over there. Not a landing page. This is not a landing page from Mike's camera. Sorry, guys. This is just a listing, kind of like a menu of products, if you will. And it has the cameras and the pricing. This is not a landing page. Well, what is? This is a landing page. These are examples of landing pages, and you can see that some of you that are on here today came through a landing page that looks like the one on the left with a smiley face, looking at, you know, what you should do. Like, yes, I want to save my seat. We sell Homes Fast. The guy standing there behind the form. There's a little bit of a kind of a workflow document up on the right there, and we got the backpack folks there. We're not going to get all into the details of how to create these manually, because I'll show you how you do this in under 20 minutes, as I said. But I just wanted you to know what it's not and then what it is, right? So with that as a background, where can you deploy these particular pages? Well, we can deploy them out on Facebook. We can deploy them out on blogs. We can throw them out on other pages, like we talk about mobile. We talk about you know, tablets, and you know, the different places here. But really, we're going to focus on websites and Facebook and blogs. It's so easy to do. These frameworks and the different types are really readily available for you. So I want you to just take a look at that and consider the locations. And before we get into the specifics, as I promised here, when do you use landing pages? Well, if we pull back a little bit, on the left side there, you see website, you see the chat box, the chat bubble, which is kind of social media driven. Then you have mail, you know, earth mail, postal, different ways in which you attract traffic, you know, SEO, pay-per-click, of course, all the organic stuff. So that's on the left side. In the middle there, it's where you capture the leads. We're going to focus on that, the orange arrow. On the right, yes, very important also in the nurturing aspect of this, but we're not going to focus on that today. We're going to talk a little bit about this, but what you're here for is to learn the middle piece, right? And in fact, if you get the middle piece right, the capture leads area, with what you actually are going to share with them and give them, which I'm going to take you through in a moment, the traffic on the left and the nurturing prospect on the right becomes easier. And it sounds amazing, because when I speak to people and I ask them, what do you want? And businesses, hey, we want more traffic. We want to rank. We'd like free traffic if we can, and we'll pay for it as well, but we want traffic. Where I come back in and really sort of reset their thinking is, sure, we'll talk about that. We'll get that going. But first, I need to understand the middle piece right here. And this is the communication piece to your audience. It needs to be very, very clear, and it's actually some of the hardest things you'll do. So we're going to now shift into how you actually create it. And we're going to do this, as I said, very quickly. And amazingly enough, I was probably in my early 20s. I still didn't know how to actually do a tie. Notice I didn't wear a tie today. Well, guess what? The jumbled mess of a tie that could have worked into something magical on the right there through a step process was introduced to me at a friend at a bank, actually. And he said, Jan, here's the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's the half wins or not. And it worked perfectly. So somebody told me how to do it, stepped me through it, and it's magic. How essentially ridiculously easy is that? So, but before I do, we have to pull back a little bit. I mentioned the planning bit, right? Well, this is going to be probably the most extensive slide you'll see here today. We've talked a little bit about the why, where, when. We really want to talk about and get clarity in the who. Who am I targeting? Who is your audience? Remember I talked about the middle piece of the funnel there? Why are you doing what you're doing? Well, you want to help them, you want to sell them, you want to position your brand and your products, your services. But with what, right? What are these essential lead magnets that you can create attractors for? This is natural pull, not a push mechanism. And we call these lead magnets. You hear the word tripwire. Essentially, it's something that gets their attention and interest, moves them through that desire piece, right, and creates action so that they can actually engage with you. And at the bottom there, you see that link right there. Well, it really speaks to how you think about your brand and your position by building your USP. This is your unique selling proposition, your value to the marketplace. You want to be very clear on this before you actually hit your target audience, so that they know a little bit about where you come from, why you're helping them, and how you can help them. And this is not complex. This does not require a lot of work. In some cases, you may just look at this and say, listen, this was really great. I just needed to shift a couple of small things here in my business to move this to really create an ultimate target list for me, which I segmented out even further than I thought I needed to based on existing data and this conversation today. And hey, guess what? My arrows are just flying into the middle of the goal there, and we have a really targeted audience. I was telling a friend of mine the other day, when you go through this exercise, it will really trip you, because when you think about who you can help, often it'll be simply this: I can help everybody. I'm in the healthcare market, and I help people lose weight. I can help anybody lose weight. Men, women, young or old. I know how to do that. Well, if you have a large budget, you have a lot of time, go ahead and pursue that path. Most people do not, outside of the big brands. You need to be smart about this and really niche down, target down, get very specific. Who are you targeting? And how can you help them? And how do you follow up with them? Like we saw the funnel earlier. We're not going to talk about the entire funnel. I speak a lot about this on my coaching and training, where I share the details of it. But today, we're going to go in and share with you how you actually create these pages that have such amazing results. And there's many choices here, and we've used a lot of these. Instapage, PageWiz, Unbounce is awesome, OptimizePress is killer, Megaphone. But today we're going to talk about lead pages, and I'll share with you a video that you can access for free to learn and get some training. You don't have to even get it from me. In fact, they provide it. So I'll share with you on that. But again, many choices out there, a lot of cool tools and ways to do this. So we're just going to dive right in, and I'm going to take you through this very quickly, and I'm just going to go back. Okay, so step one, you select a type of template. You select a template. You apply some text to that template. You connect your email provider or your or your webinar service, and you save page and deploy. Well, that was very quick. Let's go through that once again, and I'm just going to go back and back to here. Man, this is so cool. These guys have done a great job, Clay Collins and the guys, just amazing folks who saw a need. And in fact, I've worked with a lot of code in my day, the technical stuff. It's really cool. But you know what? If you're on a mission to change the world and to provide services and products, and you're sitting knee-deep in code, well, that's not helpful. And you as an entrepreneur, a business owner, an executive, somebody who's growing your company, you want to build and test, a marketer, online marketer, etc., do this, right? Get something that can help you quickly determine results and your testing, get your testing going. Well, what you do here is on the left, once you log in, and I think it's about $30 a month for that service, so it's doable. Again, you may be deeper into this with an integrated system already, like Marketo or HubSpot. They have similar services, so you wouldn't be able to use that with this. But I'm not really talking about that right now. We do integration services and coding, and we can help you with these things, but that's really not what this is about. This is about you and these templates, right? It's the stepped approach. As I said, very, very simple. So here we go. Sales pages, opt-in pages, webinar pages, thank you pages, upsell pages. Select a template once you've logged in. Click it here. By the way, they have it so that they collect data from the community where you can see what the highest conversion rates are by just clicking a button, and it'll show you that template. Well, we just selected one template here, and it was this one. It's an analytics template. Well, how do you use Google Analytics? Just click in here. All these things are easily changeable. Change the text, move things around. Actually, in this case, you can't move things around, but it's a good thing because that creates more complexity. These are tested and proven for you so that you can go out there and actually apply and do these things very, very quickly. And as you'll see here, I've had some amazing results here with this. So once you've selected the template and you've added your text, step 3 is you just connect the email provider. How easy is this? So you might have Aweber or Infusionsoft or Constant Contact. There's many providers out here. You may tie it into a webinar service like GoToWebinar initially. Very, very simple. And save and deploy. And you can host this yourself on your personal HTML website by coding it out if you want to go that technical. You can do this on Facebook very easily. I'll show you in a second. WordPress, which I do all the time. And if you don't want to bother with any of that, just host it with Lead Pages. You can use their service, and they make it. This is just so easy, and it's point and click, and that's why I really like this. Super, super easy. Here's how you deploy to Facebook. See there on the left side? Number 1, just select your page. Add it to Facebook page, rather. Select your page as number 2 there, and number 3, add it. Well, then you're done. And then once you click that, you're done, and it looks like something like this. This is from my live page. Well, here's the tab, right arrow there. The red arrow, right? Free training. And there's your page already embedded in Facebook. Don't have to do anything. And if you want to do a little more customization and things, it's easier to do a gated page and things. So we're not going to get into all of that sort of details of what you can do to like the page or not like it. It is a piece of cake. So this is what I wanted to show you. So let me just go back here to repeat this. Whoa! So I'm going forward rather than previous. So let me share with you how easy this was once again, because I just love it. You select here on the left a particular page. You select the template, and here we go again, changing the text. The download button. Maybe you want to change it to a different button or type or text. Adding your disclaimers, etc. Connect it. Deploy. Done. Right. Customize it further by a Facebook page. Totally cool. There it is. Wow. So under 20 minutes, this was more like, what, 5 minutes, right? Well, if you do a little bit of planning and you do a little bit of text modifications, you've done this right, yeah, it's going to take you about 20 minutes. Clearly, if you're brand new and just starting out, it's going to take you more time spending the planning and the strategy bit than the tactical. And again, this is kind of a tactical session here today. I am sharing this because of the survey that I got back from my loyal subscribers, that they wanted to turn some things around quickly. And if you have that plan built out, this is the way to do it. So here's some examples. Early in the week, 73% conversion rate, 61. Rather insane if you ask me. But actually, if you do this right, it's very normal. You can get an expected rate of 20 to 60%. Because these pages are proven, they're out there in the marketplace, and they're working for you and for others all the time. So that's why I want to share this with you. And the classic thing here is to get into some serious math. I'm just making this really simple here. Example A. So anticipate 100 visitors to your page, to your custom page, right? 20% opt-in. Well, there's 20 people then who essentially join you in this effort. 4 people say from that buy your product, and let's say that's $100. That would be your $100 buy price, or $400 buy price, right? Well, if you do nothing else, and all you do now is simply, I'm going to add or tweak my landing pages. In fact, I'm going to test it with my lead pages system, and that it moves to, say, a measly 40%. Well, that's 40. So you actually doubled, and let's say 8 people buy. You doubled your opt-ins, you doubled your money. It is just a simple math equation. This formula is not hard. Even I could actually figure this one out, right? So when you look at this and realize, hey, I can do this, and with just 1, 2, 3 simple steps and a little bit of positioning and a little bit of planning on my marketing and sales funnel here, well, that gets exciting quite fast, right? This is just like, wow, I'm jumping up and down just thinking about this. Now, one of the questions here, I can actually see one already, which is, I have a new business. I haven't done this, right? You don't have necessarily a big list. Well, I'll share with you later how you can do this very, very easily if you're starting from scratch. It's not hard, but you need a process, much like that learning how to tie the tie, for me in any case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. Great, show me that, right? Well, I'll take you through that later, but for now, just understand that you can make these types of tweaks. So I should also say, though, that if you have no business, no traffic, no products, no services, and but you're sitting there thinking, man, I can do all this and I have the ability, well then I hope this inspires you to take action, because you can do this quickly. Get a domain name, get some hosting going, get the WordPress themes going. Very, very simple. That's even free, right? And apply some of these techniques. Get a subscriber, an autoresponder going to get your subscribers, to capture those. You know, Aweber is free for 30 days, and I think it's, you know, 10, 15, 19 bucks after that per month, right? Depending on your volume. But do not let that stop you. These are so elementary things these days. You can do it. In fact, I'll show you how to do it in subsequent videos as well if you'd like. But I'm really mostly talking to existing business owners and up. So if that's you, then consider these tactics and strategies that I'm walking you through right now. So as I said, if you want to get some free training, just go to this URL right here. It's bit.ly/lead pages training. That is a video right there that you can just get to learn very quickly from, see what the training is all about, and apply this for yourself. Again, you could try it, right? And if it works for you, then just keep building from there. If it doesn't work for you, shoot me an email, because I can definitely tweak a few things here to make it work for you. I'm here to help you with this, so I just want you to be very comfortable knowing that you have not only the ability and the expertise, obviously, but you have the guidance here from a professional who's been doing this since, gosh, 1996, been online. So it's been a good run, man, and not stopping anytime soon. So if you want to get this going, crank out that training and do it right now. But of course, anything that is involved with training and coaching, as I do in my business, you know, I try to customize programs based on feedback from my audience, based on needs in my network, and I have put together some personal coaching, and just want to be direct with you. This is an intense program. It's a 30-day challenge. I call this the Fast Cash Launch Training from Zero to Hero. 4 weeks, man, of your ultimate 30-day challenge. I lost 50 pounds on CrossFit. I go every day to the gym now. I've turned nuts on this stuff. Well, I can tell you, my body ached like a mother. I had to get up. I had to get after it like nothing else. I really was just pissed off at myself for gaining that much weight. Didn't need to be. I felt slouchy. I felt like, well, I'm walking up the stairs. I'm in my 50s, but I can barely walk stairs without wheezing. What's this BS all about, right? I went after it. I took up a 90-day challenge in that case, and went after it and got it. You know, I understood that it took work. As I said, the work ethic is very, very important. This is an insane 30-day challenge that I have for you. And when I say insane, not like the insanity products where you do nothing else, but just you have to follow directions. This is a step-by-step approach. We're going to have a lot of fun, of course, but you have to know how to uncover your real target audience. I'm taking you through it here. That unique offer, that product for your market, even creating a new one. If you don't have anything, I'll take you through that as well. The traffic, I shared a little bit about that today. Actually, I didn't do too much. Facebook is a fantastic place to start for most businesses. But it's not just that. I have 4 other systems that I want to share with you. We want to talk about those as well that work incredibly well. Even some offline stuff that's just way cool. So I'll show you that. And we'll be driving to custom pages. We talked about the conversion. We're going to show you how to convert them into paying clients and sell them more, right? If you have an e-commerce store or if you have a services business, you know, in the healthcare, real estate, finance, legal, you know, medical areas, you're a perfect candidate for this program. And I'm really excited, actually, because if you take me up on this, I'm gonna drill some really new, refreshing ideas and processes into your mind to change up your business, to change the way you think about it, and also to learn from mistakes that I've made that you don't have to step into yourself. But be aware, this is a challenging program. It's 4 weeks, and we're going to talk every week, right? I'm going to take you through this, and we're going to open up the call as well. And you'll have access to me outside of that as well, but this is specifically a training program on going from where you're at right now to defining where you want to be, right? And I'm going to help you with that. You know, that identification is very, very important. And you know, I talk a lot about money. I think money is important. Obviously, it is, but you know, it's not the only thing. You actually may be doing quite well right now. And I was talking to a person the other day who said that, you know, $250,000 would be fine. When I asked them, why is it 250? I couldn't really answer that, right? So it's some number from out of thin air. We want to really drill this down and figure out what it is for you, why it is, and what it really will mean. And imagine what that could change for you, and imagine what that can do for your life and your world, and how many people that you can touch and really help with this. So I urge you to take a look at this, and I'm very fired up about getting the right people. We have 15 people that we are sort of maxing out at. I call it my heroes. We have 3 already, so it's actually, I should update this slide here. This is 12 now, so we're looking for 12 to get in here. And it's starting August 1st, and it's going to be August. That is your ramp up, your launch training. And if you take action, this price is obviously crossed out for you here. You're on this call. There's 50% off, so it's less than $1,000. And within those 4 weeks, I want to show you how you can make those $1,000 back. And I have a pretty insane guarantee, which we'll get to in a second. But if you want to take action on this, if you want to roll right down, save that 50%. There's a URL at the bottom here, bit.ly, again, bit.ly/0 to hero training. That URL right there will give you access, and it's up right now. And I want you to take a look at this and decide either way. You know, I can't decide for you, obviously. I don't know you, but at least make a decision. You've heard this before. A decision either way is a great thing. Because if you're sort of on the fence, that's probably the worst thing you could do. It kind of wrecks your brain. I realize that you might have some time to think about it, but don't think too long, because this 50% off is for you on this webinar. I'm going to cut this off because basically I'm doing a mini launch for this myself. So I'm going to cut this off before before the date of the 1st. Because I want to create some urgency around this, which is kind of a natural marketing sort of trick, I guess, if you will. But it makes sense because if you're doubting this, or if you're sort of pulling on this, well, it's not helping you, and you're actually holding back from the audience that you could be helping as well. So I just want to have you take a look at this, and you know, my ultimate guarantee on this, which is, I mean, you see this in the industry. I just like to take it a step further. you love this or you keep it, right? So if you don't really enjoy this and it's not working for you, I'll refund you. You don't have to just send help desk a note and it's done, right? There's no questions asked, anything. You get to keep it anyway. Just enjoy this process, get the results, make that money back. You know, heck, if you're not making back the 1,000 within the 30 to 45 days after this class is done, then it makes no sense. This has not been valuable for you, so just return it, right? Well, there's nothing to return. As I said, the thinking is that when you sign up and you get the discount, I'll take you through it, and you can learn how I do these things, and you can see how others have done this, and you can apply it for your business, and that's it. And I know there's some existing clients on the call right now, so just shoot me an email, and I'll get you the VIP pricing for you. You're lucky because you get a heads up for this because you're in. So really, that's kind of my presentation in terms of like how you quickly set this up. It was not intended to be a very long presentation. As I said, the 20 minutes is probably all you need to get started for you. Very simple. Signing up for the service at Lead Pages there. Do that training as I showed you. Let me go back to that right now, and you can. Let's see. Here we go. The training is right on here. So you get the training there. You also can sign up for your email subscriber service, your autoresponder if you don't have it. I prefer a Weber. That's what we use in both my businesses. But there's many others out there, clearly. So if you want to get started, do this. Play with the pages, see what kind of offers and what things you could be doing for your business. And you know, I think you'll have some good results. Too many have had these results to count now. So if you want to do the same, then I think you should take a look. So let me just get back to the good old video, and this is me live here. So this has been really enjoyable for me. Again, very, very quick, and this is sort of more presentation mode. I know there'll be more questions as well about this, but hope you have a great weekend. You know, hope you take action. I hope you you know, make a change in your life, in your business, and you know, let me help you. I'm here. Certainly been super enjoyable, as I said. Love putting this together for you, and also if you want to do a Google Hangout, I'll share with you some of the mistakes I made. In fact, yesterday I got a email from Buddy Barry, and I said, "Jan, your page is down." Well, I was mucking around inside WordPress, and lo and behold, I had to get on their chat service. They solved it immediately for me, and the interesting thing is I did really nothing wrong, right? So it's the classic thing of if something goes wrong, it must go wrong shortly before a webcast. But anyway, Google Hangout, it's awesome. It's free. You tie it in with Lead Pages. You got yourself a nice webinar system. So anyway, Jan telling you to be good, to be great, go out there, do awesome things, and I'll talk to you soon. So I'm going to sign off right now. Have a good one, guys, and take action on that, okay? I'll see you in class later. Bye. All right, here we go. How do you count? There we go. Later. Bye.